Welcome back, people. Thank you for staying with us. So, Mr. Akumangan Jesper, thank you for being with us. We are glad to have you. So, please tell us, what kind of a person is Mr. Jesper?
Okay, thank you, Anastasia. As you earlier said, I'm Akumangan Jesper, a young businessman from Northwest region and based in Douala, Bonaberi, and operate my business at Tradex, Bonandale. After Nestle, have a wholesale depot there, works with a different briefly company. So actually, it's really a pleasure for me taking part in a wonderful program like this to educate Cameroonians and build their skill of business. Why not in the same line of business?
Can you tell us, can you give me a detailed history as to how you started and how you have become where you are today?
Okay, I'm actually a chief metallic engineer and I did Cure HSE. And along the way, I used to work for 16 years behind with a company called Codco Cameroon Oil Transportation Company. And later on worked with AMT, Advanced Maritime Transportation. And along the way, we had some crises whereby, with petroleum companies, at every given moment, there's this issue of, Americans manipulating the barrel of fuel. So I was sent out at a certain moment for a standby, you call it congé technique for French speaking. And at a certain moment, I deemed it necessary to get into business. And since I was working, I owned a small bar called One for the Road. I later on decided to uplift to a snack, of which I couldn't make it, and decided at a certain moment to get into a mini depot whereby I was allowed to, have a license and then buy from brasseries, Guinness brasseries, that today is actually Boisson de Cameroon, brasseries, Guinness and Kaji. And to be sincere, at a certain moment, 3 years later, I was called back in the company and I told them I could not work again because I come to discover it was actually more better working alone and then managing your finances and than working for someone. So I think I started like that, I wouldn't say I decided or I learned it from school. I just decided to say, okay, let me get into a business and I find myself there. And today, to be sincere, I'm damn comfortable. And I just profit through my case to invite a lot of Cameroonians to, take advantage and try to be self-employed.
Seeing so far how you have come, I would like to ask you, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced when starting up your business and how did you overcome them?
Yeah, one of the first major challenge was actually raising up funds. We're talking of finance here. In order to put up the business, it wasn't a day job. And a domain you have never been in, at least we had a lot of challenges. And when it comes to beer business, most of the times we have this tendency of a guy coming to buy a single bottle and become a noisemaker. And I had to go meet banks and, uplift myself. And seriously, the other one was at the level of workers and logistics as well in terms of cars to, when we talk of mini depot, you need to deliver drinks from one end to another. And seriously, at a certain moment, I was almost discouraged. I thought of even stopping the whole stuff and go back to work because I have the potentials needed. and you got a lot of companies that are in need of QHSEs and chief metallic engineers, of which I am one. At a certain moment, I really deem it necessary to go, but then thank God I got a wife who could like ask me to move on, and I took that bold step. Like today, for real, I can say I have overgone the challenges because we have microfinance out there, banks. I don't even invite people to go back to Njangi House to,